There is a quiet storm brewing in Cupertino. For decades, we were taught a simple rule in computing. If you want power, you need a giant, humming tower under your desk. If you want portability or a small footprint, you have to sacrifice performance. But in 2026, Apple didn't just break that rule. They erased it. I'm talking about the Mac Mini M5. A machine so small it could disappear behind a monitor, yet so powerful it is currently outperforming the top-tier Mac Studio from just 2 years ago. If you think this is just another yearly refresh, you are about to make a very expensive mistake. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. Listen closely. The Mac Mini M5 is not a computer. It is a statement. It is Apple's way of telling the entire PC industry that the era of the budget desktop is dead. We are entering the era of the Supermicro. But why now? Why did Apple wait until the M5 architecture to finally unleash the full potential of this silver box? To understand that, we have to look inside the silicon. The M5 chip isn't just a faster processor. It is the first chip designed from the ground up to handle the crushing weight of Apple Intelligence and local neural processing without breaking a sweat. Imagine you are a creative professional in Los Angeles or a software developer in Austin. You've been told you need a $4,000 Mac Pro to handle 8K video streams or complex AI training models. The Mac Mini M5 just walked into the room and cut that price tag in half. We are seeing leaked benchmarks that show the M5's single-core performance is literally off the charts. It isn't just faster than the M4. It is fundamentally more efficient. The transition to the 2-nanometer process has allowed Apple to cram billions more transistors into the same physical space. This means more calculations per watt, less heat, and a level of silence that feels eerie. But let's talk about the design, because for the first time in over a decade, the Mac Mini has actually changed. Apple has finally embraced the Mini in Mac Mini. The footprint has shrunk by nearly 20%. It is denser, heavier for its size, and features a new thermal intake system that pulls air from the bottom in a vortex pattern. This isn't just for aesthetics. This is how they keep an M5 Pro chip from throttling when you're exporting a 3-hour documentary. Here is the hook that most people are missing. The Mac Mini M5 is the first desktop to feature Unified Memory 2.0. We aren't just talking about 16 or 32 gigabytes of RAM. We are talking about a bandwidth speed that exceeds 400 gigabytes per second. This means the gap between your storage and your processor has effectively vanished. When you click an app, it doesn't load. It just appears. This is the zero-latency workflow that professionals have been dreaming about since the 90s. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. The US market is obsessed with value. And the Mac Mini has always been the value king. But with the M5, Apple is doing something dangerous. They are offering a Pro version of the Mini that matches the specs of the MacBook Pro 14-inch, but for nearly $1,000 less because you aren't paying for the screen and the keyboard. For the American home office, this is the ultimate no-brainer. You plug in your studio display, your mechanical keyboard, and your high-end mouse, and you have a workstation that rivals a NASA computer from 5 years ago. But wait, there is a secret hidden in the ports. Thunderbolt 5. The Mac Mini M5